Okay, so this is part three. We've done this a few times because the rain ended up somehow getting inside of the phone. We had to switch phones here because you weren't able to hear me clearly. It's Jeff Davenport and John Berger. We are in Benson, Arizona, and we are on North Adams Street here in Benson, which is just a stone's throw from Lions Park in Benson, where John and I were heading to call the 10U Little League District All-Star Championship, which was going on here just across the street, actually, right through this wash and then up the road, and you're literally right there in Lions Park, a beautiful park area, great ball fields there. We were there on Thursday night and had a great time. Unfortunately, this game was obviously canceled, so between Santa Cruz and Douglas, there will be they will make it up because they have to determine a District 8 champion. But as you can see, this wash, if you go back and watch the other things that we have done in the last couple of minutes, you will see how much more fiercely this water was coming through. It was absolutely treacherous coming through here, but there were still trucks that were driving through. But you can see that in the time that we've just been going live, let's see if I can get on here. So there's a whole sandbar that has grown here now as the water has cut around it, and then it ends up coming up and then forking off. There's a major outlet here and then a minor outlet on the other side as this is heading to the east, coming down from the west. And this wash just goes on and on and on. And that's why the city of Benson ended up putting up these markers on both sides to let people know, hey, please avoid this area. And so that is what we did. But you can see how far up the dirt is here. That is how far up the water was. The water went all the way here. It was flooding all across here, moving much faster and much more fiercely than it was before. And of course, seeing something like this is nothing compared to what those people in Texas went through, and our hearts and thoughts and prayers are going out to them this evening as we continue to receive reports of all the girls that were missing from that Christian camp there. And just seeing something like this, as devastating as this is, it pales in comparison to what is going on in Texas. But for those of you who are driving along the I-10 corridor, we're just off of I-10 in Benson, pretty much the I-10 and Ocotillo exit, which is where we're very nearby. And I mean, I-10 is literally just right over there on the other side of my car. You can see the road Jefferson, which ends up acting as a frontage road of sorts on I-10. There's one of the trucks going by. So that's literally I-10 right there. So Lions Park, just down this street, North Adams in Benson, is where we were supposed to go for the 10U All-Star Championship game tonight. We know the 8, 9, and 10-year-olds on that Santa Cruz team and the Douglas team, they're bummed that they don't get to play tonight, but it is all about safety, especially for our athletes, young and old, all across the county, and making sure that they play in safe environments. And this would definitely not be one of them. I imagine the field looks something like this. Again, the water is still running. It is still coming down the rain is not coming down as hard as it was, but the water is running very hard down this wash, through this side here. It's unbelievable. All right, go and pick that thing up and come on over here and you can actually get a view of this thing, John. So just looking at where it goes, just watch your step as you come out here, and you don't want to put it down, I don't think. But I mean, this just goes, it comes from one direction all the way down and heading toward the northeast, which is the way that the water is running through this particular wash that we did see at the height of it when the water was all the way out to this section. Like, we would be standing in probably knee-deep water at this point. We saw trucks go through this. It was absolutely insane and crazy to watch, but people are taking risks like that. They do it all the time. You see it all the time when there's flash floods all across Arizona during the monsoon. And this was a big one. It's calmed down much more. You can go back and watch part 1 and part 2 of our videos that we did here. That, again, the rain was coming down so crazily that we were not able to do this. So it's just absolutely bonkers. Seeing what's happened just in the last few minutes since we've been here. So again, we are live in Benson, Arizona. Yes, there is a 10U championship between Santa Cruz and Douglas. And I know that you're thinking, well, why did they hold it in Benson? Because this was the host city. Benson was the host city for this, just like Sierra Vista was the host city of the 12U championship, where Douglas ended up winning the 12U All-Star championship. So I know that the Douglas 10U young people were looking to hopefully do the same thing. And Santa Cruz had a great game the other night, ended up winning by 1 run. We were ready to call this game. I was excited about it. Cars turning around off in the distance, knowing that they just cannot cross. There's other cars behind us on the other side that are making U-turns here off of North Adams because they know they're not supposed to cross. Now, could they? We've seen some do this. We do not recommend that. Please drive with care. Yeah. The tracks, it's just amazing what people choose to do coming through flash floods like this. Please drive safe. Be careful as you're driving around southern Arizona as this storm, it's almost breaking to the point where the sun is just about to come through. I don't know if this particular vehicle is going to try to make this drive through, but this is the monsoon. The monsoon is here, and it is all part of the insanity that we get to live through. But again, this is nothing compared to what those folks in Texas are going through. And so again, hearts, thoughts, and prayers going out to all those folks in that area through their devastation. Can't even begin to imagine that. But this is almost like a little glimpse, a little snippet of what they've gone through. Again, you can watch the other parts of this video. We lost audio because, again, the rain was coming down so hard, the water got into the phone and it wouldn't let the audio be heard. So kind of crazy. But this is something that we can't control the weather, but we can report on it. And this is what's going on here in Benson, Arizona tonight. Just before 6 o'clock is where we'll sign off. So on behalf of Cool FM, thank you guys so much for watching. And please share this video around and the other videos too. Go back and watch those. And you can see before the microphone cut out because the rain was coming down so hard, it ended up getting into the phone jack itself. People wisely turning around and not going through the wash. Very, very wise to do because, again, washes don't look like right now, doesn't look bad, but it is. And make sure you drive absolutely as careful as possible. We're going to go head back to Sierra Vista now, but thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for sharing. As always, if you get any added value off of anything we do here on Cool FM Live, please leave us a thumbs up, leave us a follow. And thanks for sharing the video. And please drive safe, especially through these washes. You never know how deep it is until it's too late. So don't take any chances. Drive safe. Drive around. Try not to be in a hurry. And stay safe during the monsoon, everybody. And we'll talk to you again soon.